is everyone? Hi, Lara. Hi, Amelia. Jennifer, Ian. Oh, that must be Jim. That's my first time meeting Jim. Hi, Nina. And then Ruby, right? Is Ruby going to join us today? Jim, will Ruby be joining us today?
Yes.
Okay. Jacelyn, should I wait for Ruby?
Okay, I will ask June. June, Ruby, 唔該等下。
这样。
好了吗 ？Ruby 好了吗 ？Ruby。
他手机当掉了。
Okay. Dena, there's some problem with the Ruby's cell phone.
Okay.
So we start.
Sure. Okay, everyone, welcome to the first day of our summer program. I'm so happy to see you all. I know you have all prepared an introduction and to say a few words about yourself, but we actually are going to do some of the lesson, and then in about 20 minutes or so, we will introduce ourselves. Because I would like for us to use some of the vocabulary and just be more comfortable. So when the time comes for introductions, I think you won't be as nervous, and maybe we can use some of our new words. Hi, Ruby. Hello there. Okay. So everyone is on mute. Ruby, if you could just mute, and I will start the lesson.
Ruby, 关掉麦克风。
Okay. Okay. Lara, can you read for us the theme for today? You are on mute, Lara. Can you read for us the theme for today?
Laura, turn on your microphone. Laura, turn on your microphone.
Lara, can you read for us the theme for today?
Laura.
Yes.
Jacelyn, can you see my slideshow? Can you see my screen?
Introducing yourself to a group.
And
Getting to know each other.
very good, very good. Getting to know each other and introducing yourself to a group. Okay, let's start. Ian, we will have you help with this slide. So if you could unmute, please, and read the first vocabulary word and the definition.
Introduction. Dena, can you say that again?
Yes, can you please read the vocabulary word as well as the definition? So just read everything in the box.
Okay. Introduction yourself to a group. Getting to know each other.
Hi, Dena.
Yeah,
There's
What?
something wrong with Ian's microphone. It seems to be like that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I will check his microphone. You can
Okay.
ask the other students to read it.
Okay, Jacelyn, what do you see on your screen? Because I changed the slide. I went to the next page, but Ian was still reading the last page.
Dena, I didn't see second screen just now.
You can see it now. Okay. Okay. Nina, can you please read the vocabulary word and the definition? Make sure to unmute your microphone so we can hear you. Nina, can you please read the page?
Dena, can you see the page?
Yes, I can see the page.
To introduce VERB. Presenting someone or something to others for the first time.
Okay. Okay, read the first example sentence of using the phrase to introduce.
Hey, Sarah, please come here. I want to introduce you to my friend.
Okay, please read.
He introduced me while I was introducing my.
And the last one.
Last night they introduced a new chapter on my favorite program.
Okay, very good. Now we'll do a little discussion. What are some common phrases or questions we use when we first meet someone? Jennifer, can you think of an idea? What is a common phrase or question that we use when we first meet someone?
Hello. How are you?
That's perfect. Hello, how are you? And what if you've never met them before? What might you ask them? You can't call them, hey, you. You need to know their name, right? It's important to say, hi, how are you? What's your name? Okay. Jennifer, since you are on the screen, why don't you do this page? Please read the vocabulary word as well as the definition.
An introduction. No, the act of introducing someone or something.
Very good. Please read the first example sentence.
I enjoyed your E6, but the introduction needs improvement.
Good. Improvement. Okay, number 2.
He is so famous and everyone knows who he is. He needs no introduction.
Jennifer, do you know this guy? I found him on the internet. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
He's very famous. Yeah, if you saw him, you would say, I know who you are. You need no introduction. And the last one.
I'm not the best at introductions. I never know what to say.
Okay, very good. Okay, the next slide, Amelia, I would like you to help me with this slide. So if you could unmute your microphone. And Amelia, please read the vocabulary word as well as the definition.
Amelia, turn on your microphone.
Amelia, can you unmute your microphone? Oh, there you go. Okay, please read the vocabulary word as well as the definition.
Become familiar with someone or something over time. Learn information about someone or something over time.
Very good. Okay, please read the first example sentence.
I just moved here. I need time to get to know the area.
Very good. I just moved here. I need some time to get to know the area. Very good. Okay, number 2.
I should probably get to know my neighbors too.
And the last one.
Hey Sam, let's get to know the new student during lunch today.
Okay. Now, Amelia, while I have you on the microphone, where is a good place to get to know someone if you had a new friend and you wanted to spend some time with them and get to know them? Where is a good place to do that?
Restaurant.
That is a great example. That is a great example. You can relax, you can eat some food, take your time. That's great. Lara, can you think of one more place that's ideal for getting to know someone? If you had a new friend, you might say, let's go to this place and get to know each other. Lara, can you think of another good place?
Dina, can you say again?
Sure. Where is a good place to get to know someone? If you met a new friend and you wanted to spend some time to get to know them, where would you ask them to go? Or where is a good place to do this?
Park.
That is a great example, going to the park. That's really good. It's yeah, especially if you're not old enough to drive, right, to a restaurant or a cafe. Let's go to the park and relax and play outside. Very good. Okay, Lara, I would like you to do this one, please. So read the word and read the definition. So everything in the box.
In common. VERB, to share interests, opinions, or characteristics with someone.
Good pronunciation. Characteristics. That means like things about a person. Are they friendly? Are they quiet? Are they shy? Are they excitable? So to have something in common, you share the same things, such as everyone in this class is learning English. They have that in common. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second, and we are going to see what we all have in common. So instead of using the raise hand button, I'm going to give an example, and if this is true for you, I want you to actually raise your hand like this, okay? Okay, first question. Raise your hand if you are 12 years old. Raise your hand if you are 12 years old. Ah, you have that in common. Very good. Raise your hand if you love vegetables. Oh, I guess me and Jennifer, oh, and Amelia, Lara, we have that in common. We have that in common. Raise your hand if you can play the piano. Raise your hand if you can play the piano. Very good. And last, raise your hand if you like to read. Raise your hand if you like to read. Okay, many of us have that in common. Very good. Okay. Jim, I would like you to help me with this slide. So if you could unmute your microphone and please read the vocabulary word and the definition.
Butterflies in your stomach.
That word is idiom. Idiom.
Idiom. To be
Anxious.
anxious and have a nervous feeling in your stomach.
In your stomach. Very good. Butterflies in your stomach. We don't really mean there's butterflies inside of your body, but maybe it just feels that way. Maybe we are so nervous. Maybe we have a big test coming up or a special date, and we have this feeling inside of our stomach that it feels like there's butterflies in our stomach. Okay, Jin, please read the first example sentence.
I always get butterflies in my stomach before a big task.
Okay, and the next one.
When she saw her favorite actor, she had butterflies in her stomach.
Okay, and the good, and the last one.
Today in English class, we have to try our ourselves. I, uh, me?
I've.
I've had butterflies in my stomach all day.
Very good. Now, some of you might think that this vocabulary word is very strange or silly, but this is a phrase that we native speakers use all the time. I think I said this morning, I said, today is my first time teaching our special group. I think I have butterflies in my stomach. This is a very common phrase. Jim, while I have you, can you tell us a time when you might get butterflies in your stomach? That you feel very nervous inside?
So,
When do you feel very nervous?
mm,
Right now? Do you have butterflies
no,
in your stomach right now?
no,
No. What about when you take a big test at school? Do you get very nervous?
no.
No? Would anyone like to share a time when they get butterflies in their stomach? Nina, let's hear from you. Nina, can you please share a time when you get butterflies in your stomach?
Dina, do you say it again?
Sure. Nina, is there a time when you get butterflies in your stomach? Not really butterflies, but maybe it's a very nervous feeling. And you just feel so nervous and it feels like there's butterflies in your stomach. Can you tell us about a time when you feel like this?
Um, um, before a big test.
Before a big test. Okay, that's a great example. I think that's probably true for everyone before a big test. Many people get butterflies in their stomach before they fly on an airplane. They get so nervous. Feels like there's butterflies in their stomach. Okay, now we have some practice with our vocabulary. Ian, did you get your microphone problem solved?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll have you do the first one. We'll just get it over with, okay?
Okay.
So why don't you read the first sentence and then pick the best vocabulary phrase to complete the sentence.
I met our new teammate this morning. In addition to loving badminton, there are many other things we got to know.
There are many things let's try again. I met our new teammate this morning. In addition to loving badminton, there are many other things we
Have
have
in common.
Very good. There are many other things we have in common. Very good. Let's see. Jennifer, can you please do number 2? Read the sentence and complete the sentence with one of our vocabulary phrases.
Don't worry about your first day of school. I believe you will. Find something in common with your new classmates right away.
Great job. I know that was kind of a difficult one. That was a great job, Jennifer. Don't worry about your first day of school. I believe you will find something in common with your new classmates right away. Very good, Jennifer. Okay. Amelia, let's do number 3.
I really want to got to know that old man. He probably has many interesting stories.
Okay, you're very close. Now, using the word got, that's in the past. This person hasn't met the old man yet, so it's more like in the present or the future. So why don't you try one more time?
I really want to get to know that old man. He probably has many interesting stories.
Great job. I want to get to know. Yes, I haven't done it yet, but in the future I want to get to know. Very good. Okay. Jim, number 4, please. Your turn. Yeah, if you need to read it to yourself first before you read out loud, that's fine.
Should I be introducing everyone or should they introduce themselves?
Very good. Very good. I'm glad you used the ing instead of the ed. The ed is in the past. So we are asking, should I be introducing everyone, or they can just do it on their own? Very good, Jim. Okay. Ruby, I'm going to give you number 5. Okay, can you please read number 5? Make sure your microphone comes off of mute, and if you need to read it to yourself first, that's fine.
Dina looked on her face and the sound of her voice. It was
Obvious. Obvious.
obvious she had
Dina,
Yes.
I think that there's some problem with Ruby's microphone, right?
Okay. Yeah, I know it's a
Okay.
little loud.
Lot of is right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from here. Okay, I'm downstairs, and Lara and Ian are upstairs. It seems that Ian's microphone makes lots of noise, right?
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
maybe it's because they are too close to each other.
Oh, yes. So maybe Jim and Ruby are too close to each other.
Okay, and then I will tell them，那个志俊跟那个小明，你们两个不能够太靠近，要不然那个麦克风会彼此影响。小明跟那个志俊，你们可能要分开两个房间，或者楼上楼下，可以吗？OK，那个小明，你关掉你的麦克风。小明，你关掉麦克风，太大声了。
等一下哦，在哪里
？OK。
Okay. It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better. Yes.
你拿过去另外一层。
Okay, Ruby, I'll read the sentence. You just fill in the blank, okay? By the look on her face and the sound of her voice, it was obvious she had... What do you think the answer is, Ruby? By the look on her face and the sound of her voice, it was obvious she had... Amelia, do you want to help us out with the answer?
butterflies in her stomach.
Yes, butterflies in her stomach. Amelia, can you show us what someone might look like if they're really nervous and have butterflies in their stomach? Can you be really nervous? Can you pretend to be very nervous? No? Well, you kind of look nervous when I asked you that. Okay, let's see. Laura, let's try number 6.
The party was great. I got to know too many interesting people.
Try again.
The party was great. I was introduced to many interesting people.
Very good. And why don't you can do the last one since we all know the answer. So you can go ahead and read the last one.
I read the story so many times and that I got to know it word for word.
Okay, very good. Okay, Laura, I'll just start with you on this one. Now let's think about situations that require an introduction. Think about times that maybe you were introduced to someone or you had to introduce yourself to another person. Laura, can you think of a time when maybe you have to introduce yourself? I'll start. First, let's do first day, but first day of what? First day of what's a time when you might have to say, "Hi, my name's Laura. Nice to meet you," on your first day of
Say something.
Okay. When your summer vacation is over, what grade are you going to be in? Are you going in 7th grade?
Yes.
Okay, do you think you might have to introduce yourself to someone? Or maybe your teacher will introduce themselves to the class?
Yes.
Yeah, so first day of school. Okay. Jennifer, can you think of another time when you might have to introduce yourself or someone might introduce themselves to you?
First day of class.
First day of class. Okay. First day of class. Okay. Jennifer, while I have you, can you think of one more? What about like an adult that's out of school? They have a job, and maybe they have a time where they have to introduce themselves. Can you think of a time when a working adult has to introduce themselves?
Go to a new team.
That is a wonderful example. That is a wonderful example. A new team. See, there are times through our whole life where we have to introduce ourselves. So it's very important to get really good at it. Okay, so this activity is just kind of an either or. This is just a test to see how good our language skills are. Nina, can you please do the first one and you just choose the best answer? Okay, Nina, please do the first one.
Introductions are important because they help people feel treated around each other. Comfortable around each other.
Yes, very good. Helps people feel comfortable. Okay, Nina, please do the second one.
When you are meeting someone for the first time, an introduction can help you start comfortable.
When you are meeting someone for the first time.
Conversation.
Yes, very good. Conversation. Conversation. Okay. Let's do, Nina, do number 5. Can you do number 5?
It's important
No, number 5. Number 5.
to show others you are happy and not nervous. Make big smile.
Very good. Very important. Nice big smile. Nina, give us a nice big smile. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we're going to skip the listening activity. Okay. Jim, I would like you to give us the first idea. What is something we can include when we introduce ourselves? We need a little bit more than, hello, I'm Jim. What's some more things we can talk about when we first introduce ourselves? What's something we can say to a person? To give a little more information about yourself. Yeah, to give some more information about yourself. I'll give you the first example. I might say my age. My age. I am 36 years old. And what's something else that is good to include? What if the person doesn't know where you live? What would you want to tell the person?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. If I said, Jim, tell me something about yourself. Tell me some information about Jim. What is one thing that you might say? Are you having a little trouble with the question? Okay, Ian, can you think of something that we might include when we introduce ourselves?
Name all my favorite things.
Okay, your favorites. That is a great example, your favorites. Amelia, can you think of another thing that we might include when we introduce ourselves? What is that?
Interest.
I'm having trouble hearing you, but maybe if you could type it in the chat box. What's another thing that you might include, Amelia? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Amelia, turn on your microphone.
Interest.
Okay, perfect. That's great. Interest. Oh, I lost my interests. Okay. Lara, can you tell me another one? Something else that you might include when you meet someone?
Hobby.
That is great. Hobbies. Okay, and Jim, now that we have more examples, can you think of anything? Now that we have more examples, Jim, do you want to try?
No.
No. Okay. I will write maybe your city or what your job is or what school you go to. Okay, these are all important things when we introduce ourselves. And speaking of, now it is time for our student introductions. Your homework for today was to prepare about 2 minutes to talk about yourself. And now when we take turns, everyone will have the opportunity to use our vocabulary words to keep the conversation going. Okay, so everyone will have their turn, and when you're done, I will call on people to keep the conversation going. So who would like to go first? Who would like to go first? You can raise your hand if you would like to go first. Whoever goes first, you just get it done. You get it out of the way. Anyone want to go first? Any volunteers? Okay, I'm just gonna pick one. Oh, Jennifer. Okay, you're first. Okay.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. I live in Beidou Town, Zhanghua County, Taiwan. I'm 20 years old and graduated from your elementary school this summer. This is my teacher.
Oh, look at that. Very good.
We are a family of 4. My dad, mom, and young sister. My sister is my best playmate. We always read, sport, and play together. I really like swim. Usually swim once a week.
Wow.
But because of COVID-19, I can't go swim. I'm disappointed. We play water in family pool on tap floor last week. And have a dinner. It's happy. It's funny. Let's go.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. That was awesome. That was so good. Amelia, using some of our vocabulary, can you respond to Jennifer's great introduction? Can you use one of the phrases and respond to Jennifer's introduction?
Your introduction was very good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Amelia. Okay, so Amelia, I think it can be your turn now to do your introduction. Are you ready? Okay, let's hear it.
Hello, my name is Amelia. I'm 12 years old. I will study in Mainland Junior High School. My hobby is
You hit mute. Okay, we can't hear you. You pressed mute on your computer. Okay.
is Amelia. I'm 12 years old. I will start in Midland Junior High School. My hobby is reading, drawing, playing badminton, and making some dessert. My favorite fruit is cherry. I also like to eat grapes, guava, watermelon, and so on. This is my favorite work. When I was 11 years old, I spent 2 months to complete the work. I use many kinds of media, such as pills, stickers, melon seeds, and eggshells.
That is beautiful.
I participated in the county competition, then got second place. This is my self-introduction. Thank you.
Very good, Amelia. That's very interesting. Congratulations on your award for your mixed media artwork. That was beautiful. Ian, using some of our vocabulary responses, can you respond to Amelia's fantastic introduction?
Okay. Did you have butterflies in your stomach when it was your turn to introduce yourself?
Okay, Amelia, can you answer his question?
Yes.
Well, you are honest. I like that. That's very good. Okay, Ian, your turn. Let's hear your introduction.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Ian. I'm a 13-year-old student. My hobby is drawing and riding a bicycle. Because when I ride my bike along the road, the wind is cool, blowing nicely on my face. My favorite animals are snakes and lizards. They are beautiful to me. There are 4 people in my family. My dad and my mom are teachers. They are always patients while teaching me. My sister Lara is very naughty, but I still love her. This is my self-introduction. Thank you for listening.
Very good, Ian. Very poetic. I like the part about the wind blowing on your face when you ride your
This
bike.
is my painting. And this.
Hold it back just a couple of inches so we can see. Oh, that is great. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, Jim, using some of our vocabulary, can you respond to Ian's amazing introduction? I can't, you have to unmute your microphone, Jim, please, and then pick one of the vocabulary phrases to respond to Ian. but we cannot hear you. Your microphone is on mute.
Jim, turn on your microphone.
Jim, your microphone is still muted. We cannot hear you.
Jim,
There we go. Okay, so Jim, if you could use one of our vocabulary phrases to respond to Ian's introduction. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to another person because I can't hear you, Jim. There we go. Okay. Okay. What would you like to say to Ian? Why don't you try this? Something you have in common. Something Ian said that he likes to do that you also like to do. He said draw, ride his bike. Do you like to draw or ride your bike?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you try to use this phrase and complete the sentence. Something we have in common. ... Or you can say, thank you, Ian. Your introduction was... Okay, your introduction was good. I agree. Okay, Jim, I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you, okay?
Fifth grade. My favorite subject is PE. I like to play baseball and table tennis. like Japanese food for it and for sushi, curry, rice. My family had mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, and sister, and me. Lucy is my sister. I love her very much. I love my cousin too. He is nice father and he lives in the USA. We like to talk about them. I miss him very much. That's all.
Jim, that was very good. Very good job. Very interesting. Table tennis. Are you pretty good at table tennis?
So.
So. And you have a cousin that lives in the USA.
Yes.
Do you know the name of the state or the city where your cousin lives? Or do you know if it is cold or warm? Does it get very cold and snowy where your cousin lives?
I don't know because
We don't know.
yes.
Okay, well, maybe next week you can find out where your cousin lives and you can tell us next week. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Lara, please respond to Jim's introduction using our vocabulary.
Did you have butterflies in your stomach when it was your turn to introduce yourself?
Jim, will you answer Lara's question?
Yes.
You did have butter. Yes, I think we all do. Okay, Lara, your turn for your introduction.
Hello everyone, my name is Dara. I'm 11 years old. My hobby is drawing pictures and playing the piano. After summer vacation, I will be a 7th grader. I feel so good. There are 4 members in my family: father, mother, older brother, and I. I'm very happy with my family. They are so nice. I love my life a lot, and I wish I can be happy every day. I want to show you some pictures. First, I will show a picture about my cousin and me. Look at this picture. You can see a beautiful baby. Her name is Leia, from the UK. She is my aunt's baby. She is naughty but very friendly, so we love her a lot. Second, I will show you a card about my talent show's invitation card. Please look at this card. This is my talent show's invitation card. I have learned the piano 5 years. I love it. I wish I can play the piano better and better. This card is my favorite. It means a lot to me. This is my self-introduction. Thank you for listening.
Great job, Laura. That was wonderful. Nina, can you use our vocabulary to respond to Laura's introduction?
Do you have butterflies in your stomach? When it was your turn to introduce yourself.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Nina, your turn.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Nina. I'm 11 years old this year. My favorite food is cake. My favorite drink is bubble milk tea. And my favorite sport is swimming. Free time I draw. And I have a younger brother who is very naughty and often messes up my bedroom. And yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. Try to hold it very close. Try to hold it very close to the camera.
Okay.
Let's see if you hold it up very, very close. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is my cousin, and she's only 1 year old. She's very cute, and she's also my cousin, and wears a transong and has a great temperament. And this is me. Holding a cute little cousin. And this is my younger brother, dressed in a suit like a little gentleman.
That's great.
This is my cousin Ian. He's eldest of all children. And this is my cousin Laura. She's Ian's younger sister. Okay.
Thank you. That was great. You had some very good vocabulary. You said temperament, gentleman. Good vocabulary. Okay, Ruby, what would you like to say to Nina about her introduction? Are you there, Ruby? Hi,
Ruby, turn on your phone.
Did you have butterfly in your stomach when it was your turn to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Ruby, it is your turn to introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello, my name is Ruby. I'm 10 years old and I'm fourth grade. At school, I like art class.
because I love to draw a picture. And I like take a trip with my family because it's fun, and I like play game with my brother because it's very fun, and I like cooking, and I love to talk with my dad. I love Dad very much. We talk every day, that's all.
Thank you, Ruby. Wow, Ruby, I think everything you said, I like to do all the same things. We just have so much in common. I like to draw and travel and talk to my dad too. He's one of my favorite people in the world. We have many things in common. You said you like to take a trip. Tell me about one place that you went on a trip that was so cool, so fun. What is one trip that you went on? Where did you go?
Please say again.
Baseball game. Wow, that's fun. That's great. Okay, everyone, I know we went a little bit over time, but everyone I did a very good job on their introductions. I'm so proud of you. And yes, so I guess the last thing, I just need to share homework for next week, okay? So, the homework for next week, Ian, can you read what the homework is for next week?
Okay. Find an interesting festival from another country. Be prepared to share with the class next week. 2 minutes speaking.
Very good. So find an interesting festival from another country. Be prepared to share with the class next week. Now, because I don't want two people doing the same festival, as soon as you decide, if you could write in the Summer Superstars Skype group, if you could just write the name of the festival so we make sure that no two people are doing the same festival. Okay, do you understand? Okay. Does anyone have any questions about the homework? Okay, well, one more time, I'd like to say good job, everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Okay. Hi, guys. Say thank you, Dina, and see you next time. Hi, Dina.
Thank you.
And see you next time.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Jacelyn. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.